there's so much that I want to ask, especially growing up here, that it's going to be impossible to, if you will, share the story of Booyah.
Right.
So, but because D-Boy is here, you know, one day I would like to bring you back and just dig deeper into the history of Booyah. But for now, let's give the people at least, you know, some history.
No problem.
So, originally from Carson.
Yep.
Okay. Born and raised with your family?
We was born in Hawthorne, California.
Okay.
Yeah. But raised in, you know, in Carson, you know what I'm saying? From junior high, you know, from Bonita Elementary to Carnegie, you know what I'm saying, to Carson, you know what I'm saying, all the brothers, you know, from Godfather, you know what I'm saying, Gangsta Red. Well, Gangsta Red, he actually dropped off out of junior high.
Oh, okay.
He was actually the hard head out of the brothers.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But I graduated, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to, you know what I'm saying? You know, Pops was on our ass, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And those were the good years where Bannon and Carson were always going
man,
to war.
Legend. And then you got to remember in them days, you know what I'm saying, you got Mike Allo, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God.
Number 31 from Banning High, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that, man. He was,
Beast.
like I said, you know, they're going to have a thing for Frank Malunu for the, you know, Simone Athlete in Action. And like I said, they had all the pros in there. He was the only one in high school that was already on it. You know what I'm saying? That's Mike Allo, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yes, sir.
And he just recently passed away, not too long, what is it, about a year maybe or so?
Yeah, about a few years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Actually, he's actually family, you know. So, yeah, he was part of our group, too, you know what I'm saying? He was one of the singers, you know, from the Tribe Kings. But,
Okay.
Yeah, he had a voice, too, so.
You know, one thing that a lot of people may not ever ask you, and I know because I actually went there and bought records when you guys used to own a record store.
Yeah, right there in Carson, right there by Scottsdale.
Yeah,
for sure.
right at the corner of Avalon and Sepulveda. Yeah.
Right there by Tom's. Yeah,
Exactly.
for sure.
As a matter of fact, I bought you guys' first 12-inch there. It was a yellow one.
Yes,
Yellow.
that was actually our first independent one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Wow.
and I bought it
that's
there.
actually a collector's. Yeah.
Yes. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to remember what I did with it because I had you guys sign it.
Right.
And I a lot of my records that I kept and that I didn't want here no more because I was trying to make space, I kept them on my boys' pad, so I believe that it's still there. But you guys all signed it there.
Yeah, that was like our first one. What was the song? Gangsta Red on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was our first introduction. You know, that actually got us a deal with Island Records, 4th and Broadway.
Yes.
You know, and that's what got us to the big league, Island Records.
Yeah.
You know, with Chris Blackwell. You know what I'm saying? Actually signing the Tribe. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Wow, Chris Blackwell. I haven't heard that name in a minute.
Oh,
so
another legend, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He discovered Bob Marley, you know what I'm saying? But he actually signed the Tribe, you know what I'm saying?
wow.
But it's a lot of history, man.
You know, I wanted to bring something up. You know, growing up here, you know, especially when you think of Carson, you think of Scott Park, you think of we call it the Dale, Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Carson Twin Cinema.
We actually lived in Scottsdale for a minute, right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For a minute. Yeah.
Then we had Carson Twin Cinema growing up.
Yeah.
Try-It, Big John's Hall. Come to find out, Big John was your uncle?
Yeah.
Okay.
We used to do dances out there, you know what I'm saying? And we used to have a lot of the popping back in the days, you know what I'm saying? We would actually host it. You know, we'll have like, Ice-T, you know what I'm saying, Shabba-Doo, all of them special guests, you know, to come out there and be the competition, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
So, yeah.
right.
But like I said, there's a lot of history. A lot of people don't know that it's been really rich out here in Carson, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It was like I told you earlier, you know what I'm saying? It was more like a mecca. And you had to come with it, you know what I'm saying? When you had, from dancing alone, and then,
Yeah.
It's like I said, it's a lot of history.
Yeah, no, it's very, very true. And two guys that I grew up always hearing their name, but I only had the privilege to see them pop once, was Hecko and Jacko, Jack and Charlie.
Yeah.
And I remember being somewhere, and this is going to be funny. For one summer, I hung around with Boogaloo Shred, Michael Chambers, okay?
Right.
And I'm carrying his boombox, and he's playing Yellow Magic Orchestra.
Yeah, my favorite song.
Yeah, dope ass song. Okay, computer games. Okay,
Yeah.
and I'm holding it, and he's popping. Some Simone girl comes out, and she says, "Why are you doing Jack and Charlie's moves?" Because back then you get called out because you're biting.
Of course.
Of
course.
Nobody copied nobody's DJ style. Nobody copied nobody's popping style. Nobody's breaking style. Everybody had their own little signature moves.
Right.
And he was doing their moves. I guess he thought nobody was gonna, find out.
Well, like I said, Hecko and Jacko, they're actually my uncles, you know what I'm saying? They're legend, you know what I'm saying? Coming from the Bay, and then they come to Long Beach and they end up coming to Carson, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
The story is that when they came and they met my brother, met them for the first time. They actually battled at the Twin Cinema. Oh. And then, at that time they were locking,
Yes.
But then, they pressed play and they came out and they start coming with that strut and that boogaloo style. Yeah. And that's how my brother was like, damn, what's that,
Right.
And, next thing you know, they were like, going places to play. My brother invited to come to the house. And we were right there on 223rd. So they ended up walking, from the theater after they battled. And then, as soon as, my brother Godfather came in and my mom was cooking.
Yeah.
And they're looking, they go, oh, man, Shocky and Jack. And they were like, what? Because my mom knew them, when they were back in the islands. But, short stories that we became family from there. And then that's how they taught us, how to dance, from Hecko and Jacko, Jack and Charlie.
Wow.
From, but like I said, from Blue City, to my brother, to Mike, because there's like 3 generations.
Yes.
That we all, learning, the boogaloo style.
Okay. And that's one thing that I wanted to ask, because a lot of people, I like to say, and correct me if I'm wrong, that this was before Boo-Yaa Tribe. I asked you earlier.
Exactly.
There was a group that was recorded in a documentary called Breaking and Entering. It came out in 1983, and it was filmed in Scott Park, one part where Blue City all came out and popped. This was a group.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now you're telling us that was before Boo-Yaa Tribe.
Yeah, before.
Okay.
Because like I said, when my brother, Godfather, was the visionary of the family.
Okay.
So his whole thing was, he knew that dancing only can take it that far. So he told the group that the next group is going to be my little brothers. So we went from dancing, and then we formed. When my brother caught this case, and he went and caught this case and went to jail. And when he came out from Camp Miller, he told my brother, he goes, man, I got this new thing. And my brother Godfather said, well, what you got? He goes, and he started flowing. And then Godfather looked, and he goes, damn, what is that? And he goes, nigga, some gangster rap, man. So he just started freestyling. That's how everything started. So what Godfather did was like, well, you know what? Let's put a group together. And then that's how we formed the Booyah Tribe.
Wow.
Yeah. But, coming from dancing, from that phase into rapping.
Yeah.
And that's how we formed the tribe after that.
Okay. Yeah. To me, it was important because living here, I've never heard of Blue City after that documentary.
Right.
And then I hear Booyah Tribe, and I'm like, bro, I could have swore that those are them.
There's a connection.
Yeah, and I have been wanting to ask one of you guys that question for years.
Right.
Because people don't say, nah, that's not them. That's not, bro, that's them. Yeah. But going to Scott Park, to me, as a kid, was always like, I'm not going to lie to you, we used to be over there, get punked, fuck out of here. And I'm like, we come in peace, because we wanted to go to the pool.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? 25 cents for the pool?
Yeah, exactly. And it was cool because, like, all of Carson, my best memories, going to Carson Twin Cinema, going to T.R.I.B.E, going to Big John's Hall, going to the library.
I remember the library.
Yeah, the library. Radio Shack was right there.
And my Auntie Rose had she used to cut hair. You know what I'm saying? Remember that?
Okay. Yeah. And then my first battle I won in 1988, and Julio G from Katy was the judge at San Marico Hall.
Yes. And at San Marico, that was my uncle, San Marico. He was the owner right there.
Oh, no shit.
It's a small world, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, we used to throw our dances at Big John's Hall and San Marico. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, a lot of people know NWA even performed that over the San Marico.
Yes, that's right.
But they wasn't called NWA. They had another name before they started. But, man, they was like, God damn, look at all these Usos potting. It's thick up in this motherfucker. They were like, oh, shit.
Yes. Yeah. Now, can you give us a little bit of history? Because I know there was a lot of groups that performed at Big John's, but you shared a story about that your uncle, how he was trying to gather up all the kids.
Yeah, Big John, Maluno, you know what I'm saying? He's legendary, you know what I'm saying? And, he has his brother Frank that actually played pro, you know what I'm saying? And he played for the Chiefs, you know what I'm saying? That's Frank Maluno, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But his brother John is actually, for the city of Carson. He was like, a regulator, but he was really about the people. See, a lot of people don't understand about Carson is that the reason why Carson was entertaining because, we had a lot of Usos that's coming from Long Beach and Compton and Santa Ana. They actually didn't have a lot of things going on. Yeah. So Carson, we had a lot of stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? We had the Flag Day, you know what I'm saying? We had everything at Scott Park that, you know what I'm saying? We had Halloween. We just had a lot of stuff for the youth.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, like I said, Big John used to go to all the parents, you know what I'm saying? And he used to have this waiver. And he would go all, and if you were on that, you know, if you was a gang member or you tried to act the fool,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, you'll be on that list. And if you on that list, he'll go by every school. He'll go by Carnegie, Wilmington, Banny, Carson, Narbonne. He'll go to Long Beach, and you know, he'll be him. And he was big. He was like 500 pounds. And he didn't have a cane. He had like a 2x4. You know what I'm saying? And he had about 8 Simones in the back. You know what I'm saying? All you see is this, you know, he had this orange truck. So all the homies be like, oh shit, Big John cut.
Yeah.
Big John would say, hey, grab him. You know what I'm saying? He come whoop that ass.
Oh shit.
But like I said, that was Big John. Besides that, for the community, he was really bringing it together. You know, even when we had Simone Flag Day, you know what I'm saying? He would bring everyone together.
Yes.
You know, if he was coming from Compton, if he was coming from Long Beach or Carson or Santa Ana in the early days.
Yes.
You feel me? So he was always about togetherness, you know, that unity. And, you know, that's Big John, you know, just a legend, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's dope. Now, as far as groups, do you remember what groups used to perform there? Because I remember that one of the first times I ever saw Kid Frost was at Big John's. I saw him there. What other groups come to mind that...
Man, what's that one, Ladies? Ed, remember that old cut? They performed there. You know, I mean, a lot of people performed over there.
Yeah,
what's that LA Dream Team.
At LA Dream
I remember when they performed, I was like, damn, they here?
Right.
They here in the neighborhood?
Right.
Yeah, but yeah.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Now, when you guys come together and you guys put together Booyah Tribe, who came up with the name and why that name?
Well, you know, remember in the early 80s, you know what I'm saying, there was that, you know, the drug was called Booyah.
Booyah,
You know what I'm saying?
yes.
And you got that Booyah.
Yes.
So, you know, we was in Scottsdale, you know what I'm saying? So my brother Godfather was like, man, you know, you see big ass Simones, you know what I'm saying? Well, how can we make it with that Booyah? Like, you know how motherfuckers walking through the door and they'll say Booyah, you know, like impact. Right. So my brother Godfather said, man, like we the drug motherfucker, man, you know what I'm saying? Let us come in there and like Booyah. So when he said that, I go, you know what? We're gonna take that name.